Well, hello there. Welcome. This is another angle in the lovely sitting room on this fine evening. What's the story, you bastards? Anyway, I'm not doing anything weird because, as you can see, my pants are clearly on! Sorry, I had to do that. That was something I used to do in my old videos. That was only for Sterling. He'll know what it means. You're probably new viewers are probably like, what the fuck is he doing? You know what? If you don't like it, don't fucking care, right? Right! Anyway, so, I'm not going to go too mad. Edgelord's premise, dickheads. Anyway. Load up on gun. So I'm going to reply to the Q&A questions. Thank you all for sending it in. I tried doing this last night, actually no, 2 nights ago. And unfortunately, couldn't because my phone couldn't take it. Because it was like, Keen, you're too sexy. I was like, I know. The phone was just at me. Been a weird day, guys. My ex-girlfriend told me she wants to get back with me, and I'm like, no. So, yeah. Okay, so I got 15 comments. Not 15 questions, though. So, we're going to start off at the bottom. And the first one is from Horrorboy. Horrorboy, aka Nate Murphy, who I gave a shout out to. The channel I watch, guy I'm good friends with. First question he asked was, do we comment the questions on this video? And I replied to that, yes, we do. Shits and giggles, I just answered that. He also asked, which Star Wars film is your favourite? Oh, Empire Strikes Back, definitely. That movie, to me, it's just, like, to me, it is the best one because it has the best action. It has the best, it's visually the best looking one. I think it's dark. The ending is dark as fuck. You know, Luke Skywalker's hand gets chopped off, put on ice. Finds out, you know, you have the iconic "No, I am your father." The lightsaber duel is great. Lando's introducing that one. There's amazing action sequences. Yoda's introducing that. You get to him being trained as a Jedi. I actually feel like watching it now because of that. And actually, one of my family members, I have to show you this, made one of these Lego Star Wars things here, so yeah, but yeah, so I would say that one is probably that one's probably my favorite one. I just think, like, to me, I love the original trilogy. I love The Force Awakens. Don't like Phantom Menace. Well, I'm gonna rewatch Phantom Menace. I think I actually might like it again. I actually might like it if I rewatched it. Hate Attack of the Clones. Revenge of the Sith is probably the best out of the prequels, but it's still not great. The original movie I love. I obviously love Empire Strikes Back. I love Return of the Jedi. And I love The Force Awakens. I hate The Last Jedi. I think it's a pile of shit. Rise of Skywalker was okay. Solo I wasn't a fan of. Rogue One was alright. I haven't watched The Mandalorian yet. I actually might start watching that. And I haven't watched the Book of Boba Fett yet. So I want to try to get back into Star Wars. So thanks for the question. What's your favourite horror movie? Oh, The Exorcist. Dude, I fucking love that movie. The Exorcist, to me, is just a perfect movie. Not just a perfect horror movie, but just a perfect movie in general. It is shot ridiculously well. It's ahead of its time. The atmosphere of all the cold fucking, like, room temperature, you know, the creepy town vibe, the music, the sets, the effects, the practical effects, the shock value, the fucking acting. The movie's a masterpiece, and it's easily on my top 10 favourite movies of all time, and I will get more into that. I have an Exorcist t-shirt, but I will get more into that in my movie review whenever I do that. So yeah. Alright, let's see, did he ask any more? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna answer his questions first. So, what's your favourite and least favourite MCU movie? So my favourite MCU movie, it'll either be between Endgame or Spider-Man No Way Home. For the moment, it's Spider-Man No Way Home. That could change back to Endgame or Infinity War. It's always between them. But for the moment, Spider-Man No Way Home, I just think that movie had an amazing finale. It was dark. It was twisted. The fight scenes were amazing, and it felt like some of them, like the scene between Tom's Spider Man fighting Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, honestly felt like it was directed by the Russo brothers. Green Goblin was sinister. You know, it was great seeing Toby and Andrew back. It was dark. It was beautifully shot. Like that shot in the rain was amazing. Um, he got it was the it felt like the like a Spider-Man movie, which the previous two, Homecoming and Far From Home, didn't. Even though I love those movies, I just didn't think they were the best ones. The music was great. The callbacks to the other movies, the Raimi, Maguire. I liked the humor. I liked how it continues after Far From Home. I feel like it was constantly something happening. Doctor Strange's inclusion was great, and I just loved it. It felt like a big movie, so it was a love letter to Spider Man. My least favorite MCU movie is The Eternals. I honestly just don't like it. I've done a review on it. You can check that out, but I just don't like that movie. Can't wait to see the answers video, bro. This is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you, dude. And he said, welcome, man. I'm going to love heart that comment now. And I'm going to love heart my own comment because I'm amazing. So, now I'm going to go on to Jackals Questions. Okay. So, what's the worst film you ever saw? Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, probably. There's probably others that I've seen that are way worse. Or Birth of a Nation is another one. We had to watch it in college. We were given an assignment to watch it. And it was tedious. It was one of the worst, most disgusting, racist movies ever. It was done at the time. It was done. The remake of that movie is better actually, but the original is a pile of shit. It's a silent movie, and it's not because it's a silent movie. There's good silent movies out there. Nosferatu, which we also had to watch, was a good movie, but I couldn't stand it. It was badly made. It was racist. It was fucking 3 hours. It's on YouTube as well. It's 3 hours long. It's badly, just. And then Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 just takes a giant shit all over the franchise. Like the stuff with the white horse and like Michael Myers with the long fucking hair and all this other fucking shit, you know what I mean? Like it was just an awful movie, and like it just felt really rapey, and Brad Dourif was probably the best part about it. Who was the worst? Oh, who's your favorite actor? Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of great actors I love. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's one that I fucking love. I love, like 500 Days of Summer, 50-50, Don John, Inception. He was in that, The Dark Knight Rises. He was actually in Halloween H2O as well at the beginning of that. He was in Knives Out in a voice cameo the night before. He's just done great movies, but I love De Niro being another one, and Joe Pesci. I really don't have a favourite actor, to be honest. It's just there's so many that I love. Who's the worst actor? I'm trying to think, actually. Who is the worst actor? Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal's one of the worst actors ever. He can't fucking act. He's an asshole as well. I also think any of the Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Rob Schneider. I like Kevin James in King of Queens. That's about it. I think I didn't mind Pixels. I don't like Leslie Mann. She's another comedic actress that just pisses me off. I don't like her in Knocked Up or this. I love Knocked Up, This Is 40 and 40-Year-Old Virgin and the Vacation 2015 movie, but I hated her in all of them movies. The only movie I actually didn't mind her in was Blockers. And I didn't like her in the Rio movies, but yeah. Worst movie remake, the Nightmare on Elm Street one. I'd say I would have said Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, but I've already said that. So, the Elm Street movie just completely fucking ruined Freddy Krueger. It didn't do anything new with it. It was boring. Rooney Mara, who played Nancy, who was actually a great actress, she wasn't good in that movie, and she didn't even enjoy being in it. It was bland. It was boring. Jackie Haley's a good actor, but he wasn't good in that movie. Like, I think he came onto that after the success of Watchmen, and like he just sounded like Christian Bale's Batman. So, yeah, best movie remake. I'd honestly say probably John Carpenter's The Thing. I just think that movie's a masterpiece. It's beautifully shot. The atmosphere of the snow is great. It's an original idea. I know it's a remake of of the thing from another world, but it's done beautifully. The practical effects are fucking amazing. There's so many memorable scenes, and that's another movie I'm going to talk more in depth about. But the scene with the stomach biting the arms off, I love that. The arms off. Dude, these are great questions. Like, they're difficult. That's a good thing though, because they're great. That's it gives a lot to talk about. So appreciate that. Um, the top five movie genres. Now this is a hard one because I don't really have a favorite movie genre. As you notice that this is a channel just for for movie reviews and random videos, but I review all types of movies. Like you've noticed a wide range of movies like comedies, action, horror. I love comedy. I love action. I love superhero movies. I love horror. Honestly, I don't have a favorite genre. So I know I can't really answer that question, but I guess horror, action, comedy, animation, and superhero movies. Even though they're kind of action films as well, and no in particular order, but yeah. What's an overrated film? Oh fucking, I've a couple actually. I'm gonna say a couple. Gravity with George Clooney and not Salma Hayek. What's her name? Sandra Bullock. I always get those names mixed up for some reason. I find that movie really overrated. I might have mentioned it on that live stream I done a couple of weeks ago, but I just don't like that movie. I find it boring. I find it like it's style over substance. Um, I don't feel like the story's that great. I do like movies that take place in one location, but I feel like it's just one like it's really well, beautifully made movie. I just couldn't get into it. I hate Natural Born Killers. That's another movie I fucking despise. I just don't like it. Another movie I don't like the way it's shot. I don't like the characters. I found Mickey and Mallory fucking annoying. And I like Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis, but I didn't like them in that movie. I also fucking hated Robert Downey Jr. in it. And it was a waste of a good cast. And there's better Oliver Stone movies out there, and Tarantino doesn't like the movie either because he was originally meant to write it and it was like some drama or whatever. But yeah, um, what's an underrated film? Okay, there's a couple I'm gonna name for this one. I think River's Edge with Keanu Reeves and Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper's in that as well. Dennis Hopper, Crispin Glover. Very underrated kind of drama, crime-ish, yeah, teen movie. Brilliant. It's like a dark version of a John Hughes movie. I love that film. It's another film I definitely have to rewatch and review. What else do I like? I find Iron Man 3 to be criminally underrated. I just think that I'm gonna defend that movie. I'll get more into that, and same with Spider-Man 3. I find Terminator 3 to be underrated, although I can see a couple of reasons why people don't like it. Um, Man of Steel is quite underrated as well, to be honest. And King of Comedy is an underrated film. Copland, uh, which I've already reviewed. So yeah. Um, Overrated actors. Um, Timothy Chalamet or whatever the fuck his name is. He just he's not that good. Like honestly, he's in Interstellar for a bit, and he's not the best part of it. He's in Lady Bird, and I didn't really like him in that. Dune, he looks blandy, and I haven't seen it yet. And I liked him in Call Me by Your Name, but I don't know. He's just not the best actor. Nothing against him personally. I don't dislike him. I think he should play Harry Osborn, to be honest, because he kind of fits the role. But I don't know. And he is playing Willy Wonka in a prequel, which I think could work, but I don't know. It's unneeded though. Um, Underrated actors. Brad Dourif is a fucking overrated actors. Any other actors? No, I'm gonna go back to the overrated. Who else is overrated? Um, Fucking, I don't know if you consider him overrated. I can't stand Jared Leto. I just fucking That guy, I don't even know if he is an overrated actor, but like, you know, I don't like him in Dallas Buyers Club. I think he's fucking annoying as fuck in that movie. He was just there in American Psycho. He was just there in Fight Club. You know what I mean? Panic Room. He's fine, but he's not great. I didn't like him as the Joker. I fucking hated him as the Joker in Suicide Squad, and I didn't like him in the Justice League Snyder Cut either. To be honest, I'll get more into that in those reviews. And I also didn't like Morbius. Just looks to be honest. But it's been delayed like 50 times. So yeah. Underrated actors. Honestly, Brad Dourif. He's an amazing fucking actor. You know, The Exorcist 3 is a brilliant performance. He gives in that as the Gemini Killer. He gives an amazing performance in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And from what I've seen of Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and Return of the King as Grimer Wormtongue, you know, I've seen bits of Graveyard Shift, and he was great in that. He's one of the only good things about the Rob Zombies Halloween 1 and 2 movies. I've seen bits of that movie Fatal Beauty that Tom Holland directed. Not Spider-Man Tom Holland, Child's Play Tom Holland. And of course, the Child's Play franchise, which Tom Holland directed the first one. The 7 movies on the TV show, he's brilliant in that. But he is just a great actor. He's actually in the original Dune. He's in Blue Velvet as well, which is good in that. Dennis Hopper's in that as well. There's a movie where he plays a preacher. I believe he's actually in Mississippi Burning. He's in Jungle Fever in a small role as well. He was in Agents of Shield, so he's been in a lot. Agents of Shield as well, as I said. Yeah, I heard Body Parts is good or whatever, or underrated. He is a great actor. He's just never talked about. You know what I mean? Favorite movie reviewers. So last question. So he asked 11. I'm gonna say